our tradition and who we are as a people.
Ramesh, please.
Well, I got a lot of things from you guys. Hinduism, as Martin said, it is a way of life. It is basically Sanatana Dharma. When I say it is a way of life, it is an eternal law or eternal duty is what Hinduism is all about. It is not a religion per se. For instance, the eternal law for sugar is to be sweet at all time, at any point in time. The eternal law or eternal duty for fire is to be hot. In the same way, the eternal law for a Hindu is to do the right thing at all times based on his or her conscience, based on the society where he or she lives in, based on the environmental factors, and the core thing here is that based on his or her conscience. The conscience always tells you what is the right thing. As long as a Hindu is able to listen to his or her conscience and act accordingly, that is a Sanatana Dharma for a Hindu. That is a core principle of Hinduism. It doesn't matter whether one believes in God or not, he or she is still called a Hindu, as long as you follow the right principles. Having said that, we have 4 Vedas in Hinduism, as Madhisi has talked about. We also have something which is called Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, people kind of misconfuse. They think Bhagavad Gita is a religious text. It is not. It is the way to conduct one's life. Having born, we all know that we are going to die. So how do you live our life from the day that you are born to the day that you are going to die is what Bhagavad Gita is all about. In our life, in every life, we are going to be facing trials and tribulations all the time. How do you deal with it? What is it that we can do? Can we control our present? Can we know what is going to happen with us going forward? All those things are explicitly given in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita was valid several centuries ago, it is valid today, and it is going to be valid going forward too. It is basically the way that you want to live your life so that we can escape the cycle of life and death. It is, as they say in a nursery rhyme, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, right? All the day long. That is what life is all about. As long as you do not know how to get out of this cycle, we will be born again and again. So, Hinduism gives us a lot of tools how to escape this cycle of life and death. And as regards languages, India doesn't have one national language. We have 2 official languages. One is Hindi and other one is English. I would rather say that English is spoken more in the entire country, in India, as compared to Hindi, because some people in the southern part of India, they do not learn Hindi at all. So if you go to different states of India, you will see different culture, different languages, different habits, different culture, different way of talking. They are very different. I would rather say that India is an amalgamation of different kingdoms, different countries, put together as one whole. It is essentially unity in diversity, is all India is all about. What really, I guess, makes us all unique and makes us all work in tandem, harmoniously, is our religion, which is again a way of life for us. Is there anything else that I did not cover?
You addressed it well, thank you.
I spoke for too long.
So here we are, living in America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, and the land of great assimilation and forgetfulness of our traditions. Both the Hindu and the Jewish cultures feature a robust and diverse diaspora. Each of our peoples perceive ourselves as a minority, challenged by the overriding American culture. So my question is, how do we mold our daily lives, maintaining a loyalty to the values of the homeland from outside the homeland? So we'll start back with you again.
So that's going to be difficult in terms of our children. Just before this talk, I was telling you we grew up in India. So these are all part of our system now. So we cannot give up that easily. So we follow it. But to impart this knowledge with understanding to the children, it's a challenge. So we personally, when I said, like I'm director of this children's educational program where we teach, we call it as Balvihar. We teach children about our Hindu heritage, culture, and all kinds of things about the Hindu heritage. We didn't go through this kind of learning process when we were in India, when we grew up. Because it was all like family based. Everything was available in the family. So we as children observe our parents, our grandparents, how they live their life. We observe. Nobody explicitly says things to us. They used to say when we did wrong things, but through observation itself, and it was all part of the life, the whole lifestyle was like that. But here, it's a lot of challenge for our children when they go out and see a completely different culture, and what we are doing at home is totally different. So it becomes more challenging for parents to handle the situation. So one thing we can do is we have to continue to do what we have to do, the way we live our life, do our whatever. So we celebrate festivals, so we come together as community to give that importance to the children, to show that, hey, people like you are there in this, we all follow the same festivals and the same principles we follow. So that kind of gives that kind of connection for them. And the program like what we are doing, we are educating children, we are telling them, we are making them understand why we are doing what we are doing. So by these ways, my kids ask a lot of questions and I should be capable to answer them, right? So I educate myself. So when, in the beginning of this, when I came here and the previous director, Lata ji, she approached me and said, why don't you come and teach in this children's program? I said, first I have to learn properly. I have to know what it is all about. I have a lot of questions myself. Let me get that clarification. So that's when I started learning and I found how valuable and what a treasure this whole, this knowledge that has been given to us. And I got answers to all the questions that, or at least most of the questions at that time. And then I said, now I'm ready to teach the children. So that's when I pitched in and I give my heart and soul for this program. And I also do it as an individual at home, whoever wants to, learn our shlokas or heritage, whatever they want to learn. So I give my time for that. So I spend my life now for this. So that makes sense, right? So this is my way of, connecting and molding, like how to make as much as possible to make sense to the children. What we are doing is important.
Okay.
So I think this resonates very much.